Hi, it's the Tiny Gamer, and let's play some more Final Fantasy XIV with Tiny Bishie. Let's just do a little quick check to see if I'm... Oh, then we're gonna... oh, what's this? Call of the Novice. Oh. Okay. Let's get up. Oh, here, let me show you something very, very cute. Let me put that down. I want to show you something. Oop. Just a little something before I start again. Set. And then... Now watch this. Laugh. I kick my feet. Isn't that cute? Okay. Oh, there's a little egg right there. Alright. There's eggs all over. Alright. Let's get to Gridania, which is where the current event is. Hatching Tide. Airship landing. Yes. Okay. Gridania. Yes, let's go. Hope everyone is doing alright. I'm recording this the Friday before the event ends. There I am. Okay, and then we're going to go up the stairs. And then, as always, this event's going to be at the amphitheaters where we start it and end it. And honestly, I've been thinking with Tiny Bishie, once this is just a me thing, but once my financial situation is not so dire as it is right now, I'm actually going to change Tiny Bishie's name to... Since Tiny Bishie originally started as my main character for these playthroughs, and then Silent and Danny came afterwards, since I've done a name change with all my other social media stuff to a Tiny Gamer, I'm probably going to, and I also used a tiny one before, so I might go off a variation of that, or just simply actually it's probably going to be a tiny one, simply because I don't think I can do just tiny, because I think it might be taken up in the server. Yeah. If in the future you see my name is no longer Tiny Bishie, but it's still going to be the same looking character like this, then yes. Then you'll know why. In pursuit of excellence, Jahili Aliapo has a great deal to say about Hatching Tide. This quest is available for a limited time only. Hatching Tide is upon us once more. I hope the season finds you an excellent battle. For my part, it's an absolute pleasure to see you again. While I have your attention, allow me to expound upon the nature of this year's festivities. Hatching Tide had its origins in the days before the 7th Umbral Calamity, when 12 sages of the era past appeared before me in a startling vision. I have been visited by such dreams ever since, but this year was no exception. I saw a great mass of eggs, as vivid as those before you now, borne aloft into the heavens. Making dreams manifest has never failed to lend wonder to Hatching Tide before, so needless to say, I intend to bring my latest vision to life. Speaking of which, the eggs I commissioned ought to arrive at any moment now. You know, maybe it's just me, and maybe I had a lack of observation when it comes to her. I never realized she was a cat girl until this event. I thought like the ears and all that were just part of the hat that she wore for some reason. And I never, but now that I actually see her and she's got tail and all that, then the ears, it's like, oh, she's Makote, is that what they call the cat people? She's a cat person. Oh, Jahili, it's a disaster. The cart toppled over en route. Thankfully, the driver was unscathed, but I can't say the same for the eggs. Good heavens! I'm glad to hear the poor driver was unharmed, but without the eggs, I'll wait to breathe life into my dream. Don't worry, I'll simply fashion some more eggs myself. Though to create the quantity required... Wow, hold up a sec. Though to create the quantity required will take time, and we're already facing at least a minor delay at this point. If only I could assign someone to help you. Alas, the other dreamers are busy enough as it is, and I must see to the schedule alterations myself. And it looks like she's got possibly tuxedo markings. I mean, I don't see the rest of her, but yeah, she's got the black tail with the white tip, which a lot of times means tuxedo cat, because my cat had this type of tail, and then the black ears. But wait, perhaps you'd be willing to lend a hand? Honey, how wonderful to see you again. Knowing what an exemplary assistant you are gives me cause for hope. If you're happy to help, that is. Thank you. The first order of business will be procuring more of the necessary egg supplies from the merchant. Our supplier should be on the market. He's a burly fellow, so he won't be difficult to spot. We can only hope he has enough stock. Okay. Let's go. Ooh, he's a summoner. I don't know, maybe it's a me thing, but perspectives seem so different to me, depending on what character I'm playing with. Like, depending if the character is bigger or smaller. And at some point... Oh, there's another nacho person. At some point, I would like to see what the guild hall is like. Or the free company house. Oh, you're that dreamer who was here before, ain't ye? Right old mess, to be sure. Afraid I'm all out of the supplies you need, though. Oh, is there really nothing you can do for us? Well, I do have some tatty old odds and ends, or surplus wares, that might be of use if you want them. They're all yours. Might not be exactly what you needed, but I'm sure you can cobble something together with these. The storage fees were eating me out. The storage fees were eating into me, prof. I mean, I'd rather see them put to good use. Uh-huh. Eating into your profits, huh? Yep. When I ordered the initial batch of supplies, I remember thinking what a kind fellow he was. He certainly proved me right. Any road, we better take stock of what he's given us. Let's see. This leather looks durable. We have some metal springs and rings that could do for a mechanism of some sort. And these lengths of timber could be cut down to a more portable size. I think these herbs and resins are used to concoct water-repellent alchemical solutions. Never tried it myself, but there's a first time for everything. Besides that, there are plenty of bits and bobs. We should have no trouble when it comes to decoration. Unfortunately, we won't be able to recreate the eggs Jahili saw in her dream with these. We could make something far easier to get off the ground, though. Parasols. The trick will be to make them look eggy enough. I'm going to say any round object looks like an egg from far enough away. It's science. I see. We can mimic the shape of an egg with the canopy and add some seasonal appropriate patterns to the outer shell. I can picture it now. Parasols are a sight more fiddly than your standard egg, though. With just the two of us, production will take far too long. So we'll need to enlist further help, just as I did with you. Fortunately, the guild artisans should be less likely to balk at a request for parasol parts than a rush order for myriad eggs, particularly if we supply the materials. Let us first pay a visit to the Leatherworkers Guild. I'm sure they'll be able to transform our leather into something fit for a canopy. Okay. And then we're going to turn around. And go to the Leatherworkers Guild. Oh! I almost went off the edge because it was so dark to me. You must be the adventurer assistant Nonata spoke of. He was just informing me of your plight. Many of our apprentices are looking forward to the Hatching Tide celebrations. You shall have the guild's aid, although I'm afraid we lack some of the resources needed to work your leather into parasol canopies. The material is water resistant to a degree, but nevertheless porous. Untreated, it will degrade over time and begin to rot. But our stock of coating is perilously low at the moment. If it's water repellent you're after, say no more. We just happen to have the necessary ingredients, so I can see to its preparation. In the meantime, would you take this timber over to the Carpenters Guild and request that they craft the parasol frame? We can meet up at the Black Rabbit Trader's stall anon. Aww. Hold on, was the kitty interacting with Kryl? Or trying to? Hold on a sec. It looked like the kitty was trying to interact with Kryl. I know the minions sometimes interact with each other. Or maybe it just seemed that way. Oh, big stretch. I'm gonna see if it does it again or if this person's gonna run off. Aww. That's so cute. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna do it. I think it was just a cute unintentional interaction. Okay. That was adorable though. Come on, Cryo. Oops. I always forget what door is the right door to come in and out of for the Leather Workers Guild. Alright, let's go to Carpenters Guild. Yep. Why do you stand there like a frightened schoolchild? You need something to speak. Sir, I'm the size of a schoolchild, excuse me. Beaton's always so gruff. And you would have us undertake this task with how little time left until Hatching Tide? Very well. The young lanes in the Acorn Orchard await the festivities. For their sake, no effort will be spared in the parasol's preparation. We shall commence work right away. Let your associates know that the Carpenters Guild has a matter in hand. For the kids' sake. Okay. Then. I trust everything went well at the Carpenters Guild. I just placed an order for the alchemical solution and a few other things besides. The next step will be to piece all the parts together into a prototype parasol. I'll bring the prototype over to Chihili once I've finished, so you can go ahead and wait with her. Alright, let's go. And this way. Oh, cute! All the eggs are glowing. I love that. Welcome back. You'll be pleased to hear that I've adjusted the schedule to accommodate our little mishap. And all is set to proceed. How fare the eggs? Substituting parasols for eggs? What a wonderful idea! I can hardly wait to see what No Nata cooks up for the prototype. So wait we must. Exceeding expectations. Jahili Alapo is patiently waiting to see the parasol prototype. This quest is available for a limited time only. Nonata will surely be along any moment now. Sorry to keep you both waiting. Allow me to present you with the very first Archon Egg Parasol. That's gonna be huge for little Timey. What a fine example of ingenuity. It's magnificent. I'm so glad you approve. With your blessing, I'll begin producing more to distribute. In the meantime, we find ourselves at a loose end. But we cannot let No Nata outstrip us in hatching Tide Spirit. There must be more we can do. Let's show off your parasol to the townfolk. But of course, we ought to promote our newest addition to the festivities. If we tell even a few Gordanians that these gorgeous accoutrements will be available to those who celebrate with us, word will spread of its own accord. With that in mind, I shall keep mine unfurled and on display. You use your adventurous instincts to identify those most in need of egg-themed accessories. Okay. Alright. The market is always busy. Let us look for potential celebrants there. Alright. Jahili is now accompanying you. Keep her at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. You can leave Jahili behind by entering a different area or by speaking with her and selecting the option to part ways. If you wish to have Jahili accompany you again, return and speak with her at the original location. While you are accompanied, you may encounter conversation points along the way which offer additional topics of discussion. Enter the glowing area and speak with your quest companions to initiate these bonus conversations. Enjoy exploring your surroundings together. Okay. Let's go. Oh, that's a cute little parasol that person has. The bun person. Alright. I backed up the camera so you can see her running with me. A disgusting decorative basket. We dreamers are responsible for all the decorations you see through the city. Take that basket over there, for instance. I came up with the idea, and Nonata worked her magic to create the final product. Okay. When I think back to the very first Hatching Tide, it's a marvel just how popular the occasion has become. I have so many people to thank for their efforts, yourself included. Alright. And this is the basket that she was talking about. Oh. Want to click on you. There we go. I say, madam, you must tell me where I might acquire a splendid parasol like unto your own. At our Hatching Tide event, of course. How about it? Will you join us at the amphitheater? I'd be delighted. As a true connoisseur of eggs, both decorative and edible, I attend annually in hopes of glimpsing a void perfection, and this parasol surpasses my every imagining. Such excellence, such egginess. Why, that parasol is an absolute delight. It's not often you see that level of craftsmanship paired with such decorative flair. This might be the finest egg-inspired apparel I've ever seen. Might I ask who is responsible for this masterpiece? The Leatherworkers Guild, the Carpenters Guild, Black Rabbit Traders, and our Dreamers all have their parts to play. And if you join us in celebrating Hatching Tide, you can receive one just like it. Ah, I should have known that the Guild's artisan was involved. If it means getting my hands on a parasol, I'd be more than happy to take part in the festivities. Heavens above, is that adorable parasol fashioned after an archon egg? Exquisite, isn't it? If you join us at the amphitheater, you'll receive one just like it. For years, I've searched for a parasol as darling as an egg, getting sunburned and soaked by turns, and you offer me one free of charge? It's a Hatching Tide miracle. I expect those three will tell all and sundry about our parasols. Our work here is done. Alright. Well, that went rather swimmingly. You clearly have an eye for egg connoisseurs. I shall go and see how many attendees are gathered at the amphitheater. Feel free to join us when you have a moment. Okay. Oops. I always think I'm clicking on one person and I click on another one on accident. Look! Isn't the sight of those parasols simply marvelous? Eggs held aloft, just as in my dream. Hooray! We did it, Jahili! We certainly did. Shall we officially declare this hatching tide a success? Hold that thought. You've yet to see the half of it. My Senta. I'm not quite sure I follow. Sorry, my brain just short-circuited for a moment there. Quite a few of my customers asked about your parasols. More than can comfortably gather here. More than can comfortably gather here, in fact. Nevertheless, I took the liberty of handing out stock to those who came inquiring. With how many left my stall with a similar... With how many left my stall with a smile on their face, and a parasol in hand, the whole city is awash in floating eggs. That's incredible! To think the parasols are bringing joy even beyond our celebration. Wait, Jahili, they're one and the same, aren't they? The celebration has spread across the city, borne by a great mass of floating eggs. You're right. I was intent on gathering people here, but the eggs in my dream were far too numerous to contain in one place. They were always meant to be seen far and wide. That our original plans met with misfortune was a blessing in disguise, for we've touched the hearts of more people than I dare to imagine. There's no doubt in my mind this will go down as a hatching tide to remember. Black Rabbit traders shall continue distributing parasols to those who ask. They may be free of charge, but they're drawing business in spades. Nonata told me how to assemble them. I can prepare as many as necessary. Truly, where would we be without your ingenuity, Nonata? I couldn't have done it without our able adventurer. Ah, that reminds me. I have something for you. That's the very second parasol I ever made. After Jahili's, of course. I thought it fitting that you receive it. With eggs aloft across the city, all that's left is to enjoy the festivities. Your work may have finished, but Hatching Tide most certainly hasn't. Oh, that's so cute! Problem parasols. So now I'm going to go into my inventory. I need to, I have to do this. I'm going to go in here. Nice sit. Oh, I know what to do. So now we're going to go to, where is it? Oh, fashion accessories. See, so I already have a Red Moon Parasol. So let's do the Archon Egg. And with the Parasol, we can do a rain check. And we can also dance with it. And let's see if I can do it with these. It doesn't fit as well. It's okay. Okay. So let's move over here. And there we go. So yeah, that is the Hatching Tide events. Cute event, and we get a cute little parasol with it. And I'm just so glad that I got to do this event for y'all. Right, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. That's going to be all for now. Thank you so much for watching. Please stay safe, stay happy, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye!